Have you ever wondered if your cat really understands what you say? You speak to him tenderly. Come here. Don't go up there. It's time to sleep. Sometimes he seems to understand every word. But other times, he simply stares at you with those deep eyes, as if he's not hearing anything. So, does he really understand your voice, or is he just reacting to your gestures and energy? Today you'll discover how to talk to your cat so that he truly understands you and trusts you completely. Why does talking to your cat strengthen the emotional bond? Your voice isn't noise to them, it's an essential part of their emotional world. Cats are extremely sensitive to the energy and vibrations we emit. Several studies by the National Research Council have shown that cats can recognize familiar tones of voice and associate them with specific emotions. When you speak to them calmly, their brains release serotonin, a substance that generates well-being and relaxation. Therefore, cats who frequently hear a soft, affectionate voice tend to be calmer, more sociable, and receptive. Talking to your cat isn't just a habit, it's a profound way of communicating that they're safe and protected. Every kind word reinforces trust and creates an invisible bridge that unites their emotions with yours, strengthening that silent and unique bond that only forms when there is love and mutual respect. Why does your cat seem to not hear you even though it understands you? Many owners believe their cat ignores them, but in reality, it does listen. The difference lies in how you speak to it. Cats don't respond out of obedience, but out of trust. If they perceive a strong tone of voice, they interpret it as a threat. In contrast, a monotonous, emotionless voice is irrelevant to them. Furthermore, when its name is used both to scold it and to call it affectionately, the cat becomes confused and stops associating it with something positive. Your feline isn't disobeying on a whim, it's reading your energy, your tone, and your intention. If you want its attention, speak to it calmly and firmly with love. Say its name affectionately, maintain eye contact, and avoid shouting. Very soon, you'll notice how it begins to approach you more confidently, showing that it does understand you, albeit in its own way. Your cat's name, the key to capturing their attention and building trust. Your cat's name is much more than a word, it's the emotional bridge that connects their world to yours. Cats identify specific sounds and respond best to names that end in soft vowels, such as a, I, or ya. This is because their hearing is very sensitive to the high, clear frequencies produced by these vowels, making them more pleasant and easier to distinguish among other ambient noises. When you say their name with a consistent, affectionate intonation, their brain associates it with safety and well-being. However, if you use it to scold them, the cat begins to associate it with negative feelings and may stop responding. Therefore, reserve their name only for pleasant moments, such as when you pet them, feed them, or play with them. This way, they'll learn that every time you call them, something good happens. Over time, your cat will recognize his name not just as a sound, but as an expression of affection and trust toward him. The tone of your voice, the true way your cat understands you. For a cat, what matters most isn't the words you say, but how you say them. Their hearing is designed to pick up nuances of the human voice, so they clearly distinguish between a gentle intonation, a firm command, or an angry shout. A soft, warm tone conveys security and affection, a firm, low tone communicates authority without generating fear, while a loud or harsh voice provokes stress and rejection. If your cat does something inappropriate, simply say, no, or not that, in a low, measured voice. There's no need to shout. Cats learn faster when the message is clear, coherent, and calm. And if you want to invite them closer, speak slowly, drawing out your sounds, as if you were petting them with your voice. Your cat doesn't need to understand your words, they understand your intention. In your tone, they find love, calm, and protection. Talking to your cat reduces stress and strengthens its well-being. Even if it doesn't seem to understand what you're saying, your cat can sense the intention behind your words. When you speak calmly, your tone becomes a source of security. Several studies on feline behavior have shown that cats lower their stress levels when they hear their caregiver's voice, especially if it's soft and steady. For them, Hearing your voice means the environment is safe. That's why many cats approach, purr, or lie down when humans are talking, even if you're not speaking directly to them. Telling them about your day, talking to them while you're cooking, or simply telling them you love them creates an emotionally positive environment. Your cat doesn't need to understand your words, just feel your energy. Your voice is their calming signal, the sound that tells them, there's no danger here, you're home. Use short, coherent words, the secret to helping your cat understand you. Cats don't process long sentences or complex phrases like humans do. Their minds respond best to short, repeated, and coherent sounds. Therefore, if you want to teach your cat something or make it obey you, use short, consistent words. For example, choose a single word for each action: come, no, eat, down. If you say, come, today and come, tomorrow, your cat will become confused and won't know the correct command. Consistency is the key to learning. Also, combine your words with the right tone, firm but not yelling when you prohibit something, and gentle when you call or praise it. Over time, your cat will associate each word with a specific action or emotion. Speaking clearly, briefly, and coherently gives it confidence and helps it better understand your language, strengthening the communication between you both. Body language: how your gestures and looks speak louder than words. Your cat not only hears your voice, but also reads your every body movement. Your gestures, posture, and gaze are just as important signals to him as your tone of voice. When you call him, lean in slightly, extend your hand palm up, and blink slowly. This gesture, known as the feline slow blink, is a universal way for cats to express trust and affection. If you do it first, he'll interpret it as a sign of friendship. If you need to establish a boundary, simply raising your hand as a stop sign or gently frowning will do. There's no need to shout or move abruptly. Calm communicates authority without fear. Your cat observes everything: your breathing, your steps, your eyes. So when your words, gestures, and energy all say the same thing, he understands without hesitation. Silently, your body is speaking to him too. Common mistakes that break communication with your cat. Many owners believe their cat doesn't understand why they're stubborn, when in reality, the mistake usually lies in the way they communicate. The first and most serious mistake is yelling. A loud or aggressive tone doesn't teach you anything, it only generates fear and mistrust. The second mistake is using their name to scold them. If you do this, they'll stop associating it with something positive and won't respond when you call them. The third mistake is inconsistency, saying no to one thing today and no to another tomorrow. Cats need consistency to understand boundaries. Finally, there's emotional silence, believing they don't need to hear your voice. For a cat, your tone is an emotional guide. If you stop talking to them, they'll feel confused and distant. Avoiding these mistakes is essential. When your communication is clear, consistent, and affectionate, your cat not only listens to you, but also understands and trusts you more. Daily practice: how to get your cat to truly understand you. Talking to your cat shouldn't be an occasional occurrence, but a daily habit. Spend a few minutes each day communicating with him using a calm, kind, and consistent tone. Call him by name only in positive contexts, talk to him while you're doing your activities, and always use the same words for the same actions. In just a few days, you'll notice small changes. Your cat will look at you more, react more quickly to your voice, and approach you with greater confidence. After a few weeks, his response will be so natural that he'll seem to understand you without words. Cats learn through repetition, energy, and emotional association. When they perceive consistency, calm, and affection, their brain associates your voice with confidence. Make this practice a habit. Your cat will begin to recognize you not only by your scent or your gestures, but also by the most important sound in his world, your voice. And if you want to further understand this deep connection that exists between you, don't miss our video. 12 behaviors that prove your cat loves you like a mother. You'll discover tender, powerful, and sometimes imperceptible signs that show how much they love you and why they see you as their most important person. I assure you, after watching it, you'll never look at your cat the same way again. Talking to your cat is much more than just saying words, it's a way of creating an invisible bridge between their soul and yours. Every time you look at them tenderly, speak calmly, or say their name with love, you are saying to them without words, "Trust me, you are safe." Cats don't understand our language, but they do understand our emotions, our pauses, and even the rhythm of our breathing. That's why, when you speak to them from the heart, they listen with their soul. And now tell me, do you also talk to your cat? What word or tone do you notice they like the most or that makes them come closer to you? I'd love to read your stories in the comments and discover together how every human voice can become the language of feline love.